Hello students, today we are going to start a new topic, that is noun number. Noun numbers are categorized into singular nouns and plural nouns. So we are going to study about singular nouns and plural nouns. So singular noun is a noun that denotes one person or thing. For example, boy, girl, cow, bird, tree, book, pen, etc. For example, we can say that the boy is sleeping. So here we have used a singular noun. Boy is a singular noun. So in this example, the boy is sleeping. We are talking about a single boy. Next we have plural noun. A plural noun denotes more than one person or thing. For example, boys, girls, cows, birds, trees, books, pens, etc. So in a sentence we can use it as the boys are shouting. So here we are talking about many boys. So we say the boys are shouting. So boys is plural noun. So one important thing, only countable nouns can have a plural form. So now we are going to learn the rules to change singular nouns into plural nouns. So first rule is plural is formed by adding s to the singular. So always remember there are certain plurals which are formed when we add s to its singular form, like book in singular form, and when we add s to it, it becomes books. So books is the plural form of book. Tree, when we add s, it becomes trees. Ear, the plural form of ear is ears. Now rule 2, plural can be formed by adding es to the singular when the noun ends in s, double s, sh, ch, o or x. So whenever any plural is ending in these words or these alphabets, so like s, double s, sh, ch, o or x, what we do? We add es to the singulars. Clear? Like the first example is class. So we'll add, it is ending with ss. So we'll add es to it. So it will become classes. For example, glass. So we'll add es. So it will become glasses. Now bench, bench. So bench ends with ch. So we'll add es to it. So it will become benches. echo, eco. So eco ends with o. So we'll add es with it. Then we have brush, brush. So here brush ends with sh. So we'll add es to it. Last is box. So box ends with x. So we'll add es to it. But children, remember one thing. There are some nouns that ends with o, but they form their plural in the normal way. For example, piano, piano, piano. It will end in a normal way. Its spelling will be pianos, pianos. Okay? In certain examples, certain situations, we do not follow this. Clear? Now, rule third. Rule third says nouns ending in f or fe form their plural by changing the f or fe into vs. So what we'll do? We'll replace f or fe into ves. Like in singular form, we have leaf, leaf. Leaf means one leaf, and it's plural when there are so many leaves there in a plant, isn't it? So it will become leaves. Leaves. So here we have removed F and we have written VES. So we got the plural form of leaf as leaves. Next is SHELF, shelf. So we'll remove F and we'll add VES. So the plural of shelf will be shelves. Knife. So knife ends with FE. We'll remove FE and we'll add VES. So the plural of knife will be knives. So same way, WIFE, wife. So we'll remove FE and we'll add VES. So it will become wives. Life. Again we'll remove FE and we'll add VES. So it will become the singular word, this life, in its plural form will become lives. But children, however, some nouns ending in F form their plural in the normal way. Like we have proof, roof. So their plurals will be in the normal way by adding S only. Like proof will become proofs, roof will become roofs. Clear? Now we'll talk about fourth rule. If a noun ends with a Y and that Y has a consonant before it, it's very important, children. Always remember that if a noun ends with Y and before that Y you're having a consonant, its plural is formed by changing this Y into IES. So take this example of city. Spelling of city is CITY. So see, in the end we have Y. Before Y you could see T. So what is T? T is a consonant. All of you are aware that we have in English alphabets there are 26 alphabets and they are divided into consonants and vowels. Vowels are A, E, I, O, U and rest others are your consonants. So T is your consonant. So before Y we are having T. So T is your consonant. So what we'll do? We'll remove Y and we'll write IES. Same way, country. So in country, last alphabet is Y. Before Y we are having R. R is again your consonant. So its plural will be formed by removing Y and adding IES. So it will become countries. Same way, family. Again, in the end we have Y and before Y we are having L and L is a consonant. So we'll remove Y, we'll add IES. So plural of family will be families. Body, it will become bodies. Fairy will become fairies. Is it clear? Now we'll talk about rule 5. So in rule 5, if a noun ends with a vowel plus Y. In the previous slide we have seen that if this noun ends with consonant plus Y, we change Y and we add IES. So here, if a noun ends with vowel plus Y, so its plural is formed by S to it, by adding S to it, like STOREY, story. So here we are having Y in the end and before Y we are having E. So E is your vowel, isn't it? So what we'll do, we'll add S to it. So it will become stories. Now next we are having joy. So in the end we are having Y and before Y we are having O. O is your vowel. So what we'll do, we'll add S to it and we'll get its plural. So the plural of joy is joys. Same way, donkey. So it will become donkeys. Boy, it will become boys because in the end we are having Y and before Y we are having O. So we'll add S to it and as you all are aware that O is your vowel. So the plural of boy will become boys. Ray, it will become rays. I hope it's clear to you. Now we'll talk about rule 6. Children, a few nouns form their plural by changing the inside wall of the singular. So there is certain changes in the inside wall of the singular. So there are walls in these singulars. We'll change those walls and we'll get the plural form. Like we have man. Spelling of man is M-A-N, man. So A is your wall. So we'll change this A and we'll get its plural M-E-N, men. So E is again your wall. So we have replaced them. We have shifted them. So we'll get the plural. So plural of man is men. Woman. So it will be women. Foot. It will become feet. Tooth will become teeth. We have removed both O and we have added double E. Goose, it will become geese. Mouse will become mice. Louse will become lice. I hope it's clear. Now, rule 7. That if a noun consists of several words, like compound words. Compound words are the, yes, these are the two or more words connected together. So here what we do, we add S to the main word. Like we have son-in-law. So what is the main word here? It's son. So in the plural, what it will become? Sons-in-law. Because the main word is, we are talking about son. So there can be one son-in-law. There can be more sons. So it will be sons-in-law. Passerby. So main word is passer. So we'll add S to it. It will become passers by. Then we have mother-in-law. So it will become mothers-in-law. Stepmother. So main word is your mother only. So we'll write stepmothers. Commander-in-chief. So it will become commanders-in-chief. Is it clear? You can take other examples also. Father-in-law will become fathers-in-law. Then you have maid-servant. It will become maid-servants. Clear? Now, next we have, there are certain nouns which are used in the plural form. Like shorts, spectacles, trousers, scissors. We cannot say short. We cannot say spectacle. We cannot say trouser or scissor. That's completely wrong. So the correct word is shorts, spectacles, trousers, scissors. Do you know why? Why do we say we add S, or why do we use these words in the plural form? Because when two identical things make a whole, like a knife has one blade, but scissors have two blades. If you could see in this image, scissors is having two blades which are connected together. When we put them together, then only it is capable of cutting, isn't it? So, and then it becomes a unique dividing instrument. So, there are two blades fixed together. So, that's why we say scissors. We never say scissor. In the spectacles, you could say two glasses, they are fixed together. That's why we say spectacles. In the shorts, it's made for two legs, isn't it? It's divided in two parts which are fixed together. So we say shorts. Clear? And these could be used in a sentence like, the shorts are faded. His spectacles are new. Clear? Now, there are certain words which are always used in the singular. We have scenery, furniture, advice, information, news, mathematics. Clear? They are always used in the singular form. For example, the furniture is polished. So with the furniture, we'll say is polished. because furniture includes all your beds, sofas, tables and everything. So we say the furniture is polished. I saw two aircraft in the sky. The scenery is appealing to the eyes. All the information is noted. So these words are always used in the singular form. Next we have abstract noun. Material nouns and proper nouns, they have no plural forms. Clear? Abstract nouns, they are the nouns where we express our ideas, feelings, etc. like love, anger, beauty. So you cannot count your love, you cannot count anger, you cannot count beauty. So they do not have any plural form. You can take an example over here. Happiness. Can you count happiness? No. So we cannot have any plural of happiness. Okay? So in abstract nouns we are not having any plural. Same way material. Material nouns are substances or the name of materials like copper, iron, wood, stone, paper, etc. So they are not countable. So they are used only in the singular form. We say gold is precious. Wood is expensive these days. So would include all the wood. We are not talking of a log. We are talking of wood. So we'll use it. This is a material noun. We'll use it as a singular form only. We cannot have woods. It's completely wrong. Like paper is made from trees. So gold, paper, wood, we'll use them in the singular form only. Now last we are having proper noun. Proper noun, all of you are aware that proper noun is the particular name of a person, place or thing. We cannot say take your name and we'll add s. Aryans. We cannot say Aryans. We cannot say Amans. We cannot say Taj Mahals. That's completely wrong. So we'll take proper nouns in the singular form only. We cannot have the plural of these proper nouns. So I hope it's clear to you. Okay, children. Now we have plural of symbols, signs, figures and letters. They are formed by adding apostrophe s. What we add over there? Apostrophe s. Just take an example, MLA, which is Member of Legislative Assembly. So if there are more than one, we say MLAs. We'll take the root word and we'll add apostrophe s to it. So it will become MLAs. Same way with the alphabets, like we having A, we having B, C, all these are alphabets. So if there are more than one alphabet, we'll say I have eyes. Please add eyes to it. Means more than one. Same way with numbers. You can have fours, fives, six. Means more than four. We put apostrophe s. Clear? Next, some nouns which have the same form as singular or plural nouns. So there are certain nouns which in their plural form or in the singular form, they do not change. Like sheep in singular form, and we have sheep as a plural also. Deer will become deer only. Fish is fish only. We cannot say fishes. Fishes means different varieties. But if you are talking in a single variety, we say fish will become, plural of fish will become fish only. Clear? So I'll just illustrate this with an example. We say the sheep is grazing in the meadow. So here I have used this word sheep in the singular form. Now if I have to take it in the plural form, I'll say the tiger ate several sheep. So now I have used this word sheep in the plural form. Clear? Alright. Now, there are some exceptional cases. We have cactus. The plural of cactus is cacti. Just please concentrate on the spellings. So spelling of cactus is cactus, cactus, which grows there in the deserts, or you might be having in your homes also. So the plural of cactus is cacti. Next we have stimulus. So the plural of stimulus is stimuli. Stimuli. And next we have antenna. So the plural of antenna is antennae. Antennae. Clear? Now, is there any doubt, children? If there is any doubt, you can ask me. Clear? Till then, take care. Goodbye.